Kazoo Grand Slam of Darts. All brought to you by the Professional Darts Corporation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to meet the players. It suits Alan Soutar and the Asp Nathan Aspinall.
So then, our first match of Group E now. Nathan Aspinall taking on Alan Soutar. This is the same group, by the way, as world champion Peter Wright and Fallon Sherrock. Well, Nathan Aspinall, finalist in our last event on Sky Sports, the World Grand Prix, didn't qualify for the Grand Slam last year, but he made the quarter-finals the year before that in 2020. This just a third appearance here in Wolverhampton, and just a second meeting with that man, Alan Soutar. Soutar actually won the previous one. That was at a Players' Championship event last year. The Scotsman making his debut here. So how will they get on? To talk you through our fourth match of this evening's session, here's Laura Turner and John Park.
Thank you, Emma. Yeah, and really expecting quite a bit out of Alan Soutar. He reeled off some good wins in qualifying for this, beating the likes of Ian White, Vincent van der Voort, Stephen Bunting. Really an impressive run to even get to this stage, and I don't think, although the Asp is quite a formidable opponent, I think with those sorts of wins, even just to get here, I think Alan's going to feel like he's got in with more than a chance to do something here tonight.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And we were saying it beforehand, weren't we? Both these players so similar in their style, their characteristics, fiery, feisty players. And yeah, this could be an explosive match. I think both of them will really fancy their chances.
Game on.
Yeah, and it is obviously a short match, 1st to 5, but I still expect that fiery aspect to their personalities to be
57.
there, the punching back. You know, you get hit hard, you hit harder back, and it's sort of, there's a relentlessness to the pair.
57.
Yeah, the match that kind of springs to mind for Alan Soutar anyway was that the World Championships when he played Mensa Sulovic. Was Mensa missed 8 match darts, and Alan just fired in leg after leg after leg, got to the tiebreaker, took out a 1-4-4 to win it. Just doesn't know when to give up.
Yeah, I think we can expect more out of him as well. He's still kind of new to it. I think he's adjusting to believing he's, you know, a winner on these sorts of in these venues, these sorts of tournaments. It's one thing to believe you can win matches. It is another thing to believe you can win tournaments, and certainly that's where this man Nathan is. He was runner-up at the Grand Prix recently, and really impressive there. And I think he's expecting a lot of himself here as well.
Yeah, and you've got to be fair to Nathan. Obviously, he had his issues with his wrist. You know, took some time out, missed the Masters off the back of it, and I think the turning point was the match play for Nathan Aspinall. Kind of writ him off slightly, and he didn't like that. Played really well there, and then obviously, as you say, runner-up at the Grand Prix.
Well, they had a tough first round against Luke Humphries' draw, and a lot of people fancied Luke, and rightly so. He had a great year. But Nathan, he doesn't take kindly to being told what should happen. And a double 18 to finish the 64. I don't see that as often as we do with the 16s all the way, but it certainly worked.
100.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. You got to take those chances. As I say, I think we were all expecting another 16 for 32, but hey, whatever works for you. You can just see that grimace 24. On Alan's face when he misses.
Well, that was, you know, he wanted to pressure the throw after holding his throw, and instead, yeah, Nathan's punished him severely for that 24. Should be a comfortable hold to throw here. Pants are back for Nathan. Should be.
100. 25.
Maybe not the worst time to get a 5 in there. Would have liked to be a little better, but so far ahead. And 136 is quite an easy fluid out shot when you're not under pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Good visit there from Soutar, but not on a finish. So Nathan now just looking to leave something handy. Needs a treble. And a good last start.
Yeah, I think you're right. He did need that treble. He didn't want to lose too much momentum inside the leg and have Soutar pressure with a big shot here. Instead, he's might not leave a finish.
57. Nathan, you acquire 36.
Well, 36 was the double hit by Soutar. And Aspinall follows suit.
No score.
And to be fair, the disbelief on his face is also on my face. I don't think he could have got physically any closer without it being in.
Barney was doing some of that this afternoon. He missed a lot of doubles, but he still managed to get a win against Chizzy. This is a really fantastic victory in the end. Yeah, you got to be able to rattle off of that and in. Oh, and tried too hard to hit clean, I think.
2.
Now Soutar be relishing this.
Yeah, these are the big moments that you've got to take. So, yeah, in the treble, so double 7.
72.
Yeah, and a big
Nathan, you acquire 34.
grimace there, not taking that opportunity. Of course, doubles 17, not the easiest thing in the world. You try to be careful
18.
and then you try to attack.
Alan, you acquire 14.
That's what happens.
Games from the second leg.
I was going to say double 7 is probably just as awkward as double 17 was, but a great second dart there, and you can just see Alan Soutar just pumping himself up.
It is. The logic of it is it's as awkward, but I think we see the double 7 a lot more in the course of legs. The double 17 really just doesn't come up that often.
134. 140.
Well, Nathan's thinking obviously he should be 1-1 here. He's playing an opponent who's very steady scoring now with the throw, but I think there's a part of Nathan actually kind of is relishing this situation. It brings the best out of him probably.
140.
Yeah, absolutely, back-to-back 140s. Yeah, you just see their reactions there.
Oh, terrific leg of darts.
108.
Wow, this is really terrific. And he's left 41 after 9 and not likely to get a chance.
47.
Not a huge miss there.
Nathan, you acquire 41.
In context, if not distance.
Yeah, we've seen that a few times tonight.
Yeah, imagine you can hit all those trebles, but you can't hit a single. And then hits double.
No score.
Unbelievably does not get a dart for double.
You acquire 18.
Now, we thought Soutar's miss was costly. That was just phenomenally
Games from the
crucial.
third leg.
And Soutar cleans it up really well there. First dart.
Yeah, you could argue those last 2 legs, Aspinall's putting all the work with the scoring, but just the business end, hitting that double. He's 0 for 8 at the moment. Really needs to tidy up that end if he's got any chance of coming back here against Alan Soutar.
Yeah, that was bizarre. Hit the wrong single and then hit a double going for single. So 2 consecutive missed singles.
As we've said over the course of
59.
today, even if you do lose, you want to have legs on the board. You want to, you want to be losing. You don't want to be losing at all, obviously, but if you do, you want legs on the board, because it can come down to leg difference when it comes to deciding who goes through.
Yeah, you almost at this point, I mean, he's got the throw here, so that's one good thing, but you almost have to think about just winning legs and forget about the match. Get as many legs as you can won, so you're at least in some sort of position.
Yeah,
especially when you have a talent of that level. You're not going to think, oh, I've lost, I'm out.
No, not at all, not at all.
But he's that sort of character. He hasn't really digested the fact, well, I've lost. He hasn't thought that for a second.
145.
No, he's on course here for a good holder throw.
Well, this will be an interesting single 17 coming up.
To get the 34 he needed a couple of legs ago.
Well, yeah, those singles have been vexing him. And you don't want to hit like a treble 17 or something and end up going for double 3. Just, okay, this is the hard part. Yes, tops.
Gains from the fourth leg.
And a shake of the head there. He's like, that's where it is.
And I really wasn't being sarcastic when I said this is the hard part, because when you've been making mistakes on singles, it just sort of gets you feeling weird as you're releasing. And you miss grip and all sorts of weird things happen.
Yeah, there's that thing in your head, you said just hit the single, and as soon as you kind of tell yourself to do that, you know, there is a big chance that it's not going to do that. Well, in my experience.
Well, I think that we see it time and again in all these big events on big stages.
85.
As good as you can look hitting those treble 20s, you can really show yourself up by missing the singles.
Yeah.
And it happens frequently.
$43.
Loose starts there from Soutar. A chance here now for Aspinall to step in.
100.
I really liked his scoring and Nathan's scoring in this match. Well, Soutar as well. But I think Nathan's had the edge in the scoring department here by a little. There we see the averages marginally ahead, and that's with only being 1 out of 9 at double for Nathan. So severely impacted the average there.
Yeah.
140.
Yeah, 6-140 the match there for Nathan Aspinall. It's just been drifting into the fives quite a lot more this leg.
65.
But Nathan's faced some adversity and some deficits. In Gibraltar in first round against Vincent van der Voorde, I think he came back from 5-0 down and somehow found a way to win.
It's like anything, a comeback has to start somewhere.
But that recent memory of a comeback, it'll always keep his head in this match, is where I was going with that. Is like, you just get to believing you can do almost anything on a dartboard and escape any sort of situation. And many times you can make it happen.
Yeah, so we're just back into that 5 again. But I think, as you were saying, belief, I think both these players have got that level of belief.
Again, one time he hit double 1 going for double 18. Now he's hit double 4, so double 14.
22.
And he's left double 7.
116.
That does come up more often.
You did say that, yes. And again, just needs to adjust that, you know, get that first dart in, even if it's just straight in the 20.
Well, yeah, it's essentially like missing a single. You wanted the single or treble, but he had to be in the wedge, and he missed the whole wedge. Has to get right to the right to come in across and under through it. It's a bit ugly, really.
74.
Redemption time for Soutar.
Need the tops.
34.
So another chance here for Aspinall.
1 of 15 at doubles in this match. He's missed 14 times, he's hit 1.
Games from the 5th leg.
And this is reminiscent. We mentioned Barty winning today, missing so many doubles, and this is becoming somewhat like that match in a sense of how many times he's missed double, but he's still in the match.
But as you say, I think Nathan's giving himself lots of opportunities because he is scoring so well, but just needs to now take them, as you can see there. Just 12% on doubles for Aspinall, 38% for Soutar.
And you would think you'd become discouraged throwing at doubles when you've missed so many, but I think we always have the belief that the numbers will work in your favor. And once you start getting them, you hit them frequently, just to balance things out. You have to believe that as a dart player. Otherwise, you'd never bounce back into anything.
100.
I love the look of determination on his face. Each and every dart he throws for score is just so determined. And him.
Yeah, I was going to say, pure concentration, I think, and grimace from both of them.
Oh, superb. Well, he's ahead 3-2 in 180s now. He's ahead 3-2 in legs, more importantly. He's trying to get a break of throw here.
140.
Nathan won't blink.
Yeah, 3 consecutive 140s from Nathan Aspinall this leg.
82. Nathan, you require 81.
So to level the match. Needs the ball.
56. Alan, you require.
Yeah, he kind of had to go for that. He has to respect that Soutar has a finish. At the same time, he's expecting to come back, and he will. But he's facing 59. A single again, Laura.
Here we go.
Nathan, you require 25.
Which single will he choose? I think the 9.
I'm thinking 9. So double 8.
That was clean, very clean. A precise single and a precise double. And a big shout at the efficiency of that effort, I think.
Yeah, absolutely.
As many darts at double as he's missed, I think he's now in the frame of mind. He's going to hit what he sees going forward in the match.
And you can just see what it kind of, what it meant to have, as you say, that clean leg. Good scoring followed up by efficient finishing.
Yeah, missing the bull didn't cost him. That was the relief there, and he can't afford to be too relieved, though. Alan Soutar has the advantage of throw here. Just has to hold his throw twice, and we'll take the match. So Nathan still has to find something. 100. He's not done working in this match. I do love to see when dart players are pushing each other so hard to just find every ounce of their game.
Absolutely, and a great cover shot there from Alan Soutar.
And right back at him.
Anything you can do.
He didn't leave a finish, though. It's okay. He's got the pressure on. He knows, Soutar knows that Nathan is likely to finish at 6 if he doesn't.
128.
Again, another great visit.
Oh, this could be anybody's leg.
82.
So 17 for tops. Oh, huge shot there from Alan Soutar. It's an absolute fantastic response from what Nathan Aspinall just produced. Nice, clean 82 finish.
Really good stuff. And, you know, I keep droning on about all the missed darts at double for Aspinall, but, you know, Alan, 4 of 9 at doubles. Very good. 44%. I'll take that.
Yes, absolutely.
Sometimes when you see your opponent miss a lot of darts at double, you fall into that trap yourself. It just becomes this tension about hitting that outer ring. But Soutar hasn't fallen into that trap. That was a really good outshot there.
Yeah, very good, very good. I think we've all been embroiled in those games where you've got the opportunity there and neither of you can take it. But
yeah, and the jitters are jumping from one arm to the other from each player.
Well,
crucially here, Aspinall's been sort of let off, not hitting big trebles the first 2 visits. It's just finally, well, there's that treble, but all that good scoring. I talked about missing doubles turning into hitting doubles. Well, he wasn't missing the trebles, and now he's finally, those percentages are catching up to him the wrong way around.
Yeah, absolutely.
57.
Yeah, it's a funny old game, darts, isn't it? To be in the mind of a dart player, it's difficult, but then straight back at. Thought that was going to be another 180, but that is actually his 11th 140 of the match.
Yeah, well, all of a sudden, he's looking good to hold his throw.
Just spins quite, just like that.
$140. Nathan, you acquire 147.
So now it's a setup visit. He won't be thrilled with that.
50.
It's 50 in the end, so he
Alan, you
potentially
acquire
could get 2 darts for double,
161.
but will he get a chance? This is for the match.
$65.
So Nathan back
Nathan, you
to
acquire
deliver this game at
97.
4-all. Double 12. Oh, superb finish there from Nathan Aspinall.
Nathan Aspinall.
Yeah, that was every bit as good, if not better, than Soutar's 82.
Which is a different kind of pressure. You're fighting to stay in the match.
Well, he had that must-hit treble, the second dart, and then to get the 1 dart at double, which Soutar did, but he didn't have to set it up. It wasn't as difficult.
140.
But a great start with the throw, and I mean, we had that superb leg where they were both in the 40s after 9 darts, and it didn't end up so clean. But I think they're both hoping for that sort of leg right here.
Absolutely, I can see it. You know, that fighting spirit that we talked about earlier. You can see it coming out with both of them on the stage at the moment.
Well, what a yell that was for a 140 from Nathan there.
120.
And misfortune for Soutar is Aspinall's good luck. And he's unable to take advantage of that.
81.
Miscue.
So at the moment, advantage, Alan Soutar. Nathan needs another one of those.
100.
Just a bit of a wicked deflection, I think, on that.
Well, and he can treat this as a setup visit, but he might just get it done. He might get it done with a 145 and tops, and he does. What a spectacular finish, Alan Soutar, in a gritty, fiery battle. Takes it in the end. He had to fight off the comeback attempt from Nathan Aspinall. Aspinall really showed us a lot of what he's about there, but unable to break the mighty throw of Alan Soutar.